Hey there, Mike again from the No Format Required podcast. Thanks for tuning in this week for the second part of our TV shows to be buried with, or take to the afterlife. I can never remember what we're calling it. You'll find out in a second. Well, you won't actually find out in a second. If you listened to last week, you'll find out what we decided to call it. This is going to carry on exactly where we stopped off just after our sexiest TV show, I believe it was. We're going to go into the TV show that we most relate to. So enjoy it, but as with last week, the audio quality isn't the best, so we do apologise. Thanks for listening and sticking through all of our teething issues. We'll see you next week. Well, that's what I'm saying. We'll see you next week. I'll say that at the end of the episode. You've still got 22 odd minutes with us. Enjoy.
Sorry. Which TV show do you most relate to?
I think I gave you that thing off my movie, The In-Betweeners.
Yeah, I'd probably say the same actually. Yeah, definitely.
Never loved the cool kids, never one of the unpopular kids.
Yeah,
That's just in between.
yeah, I'd probably say that.
Although some of the in-between are unpopular, but yeah, it's that sort of style.
I would say when I was young, when I used to go out into town and go to a place called Rock City, and I'd be stood in the corner where the light was flickering and the water dripping on me. Not in a creepy way, like I'm ready to pounce on someone, just because of But that's like I wasn't, you know what I mean? I wasn't like one pulling different women every night and things like that. So definitely the in-betweeners I could relate to. Not into the cockiness of like Jay or something like that.
Or the stupidity of Neil.
Yeah.
I'd say, what's his name? Not Will. The other one.
There's always, when me and Lauren think...
The awkward one, I can never remember his name.
We never name all four of the in-betweeners. Like, there's always one that's...
It's Jay, Will... I've forgotten. Neil, and... In Love with Carly.
Yeah. Simon.
Simon. Oh yeah, it's Simon.
Yes, yeah.
I'm getting confused because the actor who plays Will is Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's played by Joe Thomas.
I think that in-betweeners is even they do stuff that, like, to make, you know what I mean, they're already unpopular or whatever, but then they do things to make it even worse for themselves. Yeah. Sometimes it's not even their fault what happens to them, if that makes sense. Yeah, like they look like a bully that sort of pretends to be really nice when he's in front of his mum, but then he's like bastard to him before. But yeah, it's like whatever they do, they just make things worse than what they already are and stuff like that. Yeah. So, which TV show is objectively the greatest ever? Yeah, I've got an answer for this one, which is the one that I watch every year. So for me, it's Band of Brothers.
Okay.
I watch it every year still. And they've done recently The Masters of the Sky, which is still alright, but it's made by the same producers and Band Brothers. But yeah, Band of Brothers to me.
Okay. Oh my god, so there's so many shows that I really enjoy.
When I saw that question, that was one of the questions that I did look at, and I was thinking, and I thought, no, I mean, I could just think of so many different films, and then I thought, no, I'm just going to stick with Band of Brothers because I do really like it. Because you could think of like comedies and different genres of TV show. I mean, like I could even have an argument for Fallout because that's. I mean, I've just finished watching it. Have you finished watching it yet?
No, I've only got to use 2 episodes in so far.
I purposely saved the last episode for my rest day, so I wanted to kind of enjoy it. But there's just so.
I could list a load of shows that I enjoy.
Yeah.
And they've been the ones that I've mentioned so far in here. Always Sunny in Philadelphia is another one that I'd add up there. I'm trying to think of episodes in which I think there's no like duds.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mainly all good episodes. And honestly, I'd say Louis or This Is Us.
Oh really?
Both of them. Like I can't think of any really like episode in which I was like, oh, this isn't great. Like all of the episodes are like really up there, like 8+ sort of like out of 10.
See, for me, it's one that you can't.
Scrubs would have been there if it wasn't for the final series.
Yeah, that was crap. And then when they did went back to college thing, where they sort of go back to the new ones. I was at the final. Yeah, I rewatched all the Scrubs, and then I think I watched 3 episodes of that new series. I was like, I gotta watch this. It's crap. I think it's got to be a series that you can't wait to watch the next episode. Like personally, like Fallout as an example that I was thinking of doing. I was pacing myself watching it because I didn't want to ruin
I
it
tell
all
you
at
what
once.
should be up there for me. In this fairly recent one, we have talked about on the podcast, so we won't go too much into it, but Boiling Point.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Now, there was only 4 episodes, but each episode, well, I wanted to get straight into the next one. I had to have a break after the third one.
Yeah, it's intense.
It was so intense. Yeah. I can't. I was like stressed.
Yeah.
I've never been stressed, but I'd say all those episodes are a solid 9+ out of 10.
You should, if you like that, you should watch something on Disney called The Bear.
Yeah. I need to watch it.
Very good. Actually, I'm going to change my answer. I've just thought. I can't believe I've actually not even thought of this. Battlestar Galactica.
I've never watched it, but it's fair.
Yeah, again, probably every year I'll rewatch that. I mean, it's a long watch because I think it's 4 or 5 series with all of 18 odd episodes. But again, that's one when I watch it, I get into a thing of like watching.
Basically, TV shows are really difficult one to answer for this question because this is what I'm summarising this whole. It's a very difficult one to answer because there might be done episodes in certain series and whereas a film, you can just it's like watching one episode these days at the end of their film. You can say, "Oh yeah, that was amazing."
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, actually, now I'll probably have to stick with Band of Brothers because there's only 10 episodes, but every episode is really good. Battlestar Galactica, yeah, there's quite a few episodes that like nothing happens or it's pretty shit. But then I suppose you're going to get that with something that's probably got. I mean, Battlestar Galactica's probably got 60 odd episodes, I think. So they're not all going to be amazing, great episodes. But then there's some episodes that are really good that kind of make up for it. So the whole story of it. But if you ever want to, I've got the entire. Actually, I don't know if it's like it used to be on Netflix. I mean, if not, I've got the entire box set if you want to bother it.
Yeah, I've got a PlayStation right now, so I can watch DVDs again.
Yeah, but no, I highly recommend that. Okay. Yeah, next question.
We have a time check. On your phone, you've got time.
Oh, sorry. When I was looking at the clock up there, I thought it was if like I was meant to have timed it or something.
Oh, no. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, more for work.
So, which TV show is one you've watched the most?
Archer, Community, or It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, or Scrubs.
For me, it's probably going to be Only Fools and Horses.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's stupid. I've got obviously. I'm in the middle of like the 5th rewatch at the moment.
Well, I was
Master.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I watch Only Fools and Horses like sometimes if me and Lauren are kind of having dinner or whatever, we're just like, you can't be bothered to concentrate on something. I just put like random episodes of Only Fools. We're not even in any order. Just put one that I've not seen for a while. But
I'm trying to do that. Like, go through. I'm trying to find at the moment Shooting Stars because that was another show I used to love when I was younger.
Okay.
I've been similar to like Only Fools. I've been trying to I've been really into gold at the moment. Like watching old TV shows from my youth and stuff.
Yeah. What's Gold?
UK TV Gold.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was a TV show called Gold. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely good having that now. TV Pass. There's a lot of stuff on there that I'm rewatching. Like we're watching Broadwalk Empire and Westworld and things like that.
I was going to say, how do you find you haven't got a kid?
No. Yeah, Mike's obviously on a slightly different topic, but you said you have Now TV and you were like, oh, right, you want to have it to make a contribution to it. And I think I just had it for a month because there was something I wanted to watch on there. I was like, well, I'll get it for a month with Mike, but I'll probably lose interest. And I think I probably end up watching it more than you now, don't you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like we're always
That's what I was saying for me.
Yeah. But, yeah, so next one.
Can I go back and say objectively the best TV show is Taskmaster?
Okay.
I
I know, like, Battlestar Galactica, I love that TV show, and like, I'm just thinking, I think, now we've warmed up a bit.
Yeah.
Like, and now you start thinking of different TV shows. Like, maybe we should have done a warm-up episode, not recorded it, and then recorded the actual thing.
Hey, we don't know whether this recording is going to work yet, so...
Yeah, that's good. The camera could have been off about 20 minutes ago.
We can't physically see it.
So the next one is, what's the worst TV show you've ever seen?
Oh.
Wasn't there a question like similar to that earlier? What's the TV? Oh, it's a terrible TV show, but you love it.
Yeah, worst TV
show. What was the TV show you watched recently?
So that was one that you loved when you were younger.
Okay.
No, Velma.
What's the worst one?
That was a trope show. I couldn't get past the first 10 minutes. So I wanted the good kids. Enjoy CPD.
Yeah.
Wasn't. I'm sure there's others that I can think of.
See, for me, it's going to be some sort of. I mean, I want to say Love Island because me and Lauren did watch a series of it, just because everyone used to talk to me, it was like got about 5 or 6 years ago. I think it was the same series you watched as well,
with like May and
Tommy Fury.
Yeah,
because everyone just used to talk about it. Where so like, you know what, I'll watch it. I've never watched it. Never watched Love Island since. I've never rewatched it.
It was after that. What was her name? Lucy. Got like sort of by Curtis got dumped, and that was when I slowly realised like, oh no, real emotions are at play here. Like, and they're obviously they know what they're signing up for.
Yeah,
I like them, but also like, even if you know what you're signing up for, real emotions are at play, and you're literally watching people get ditched and like humiliated. Like I think that was the episode where I was like, I'm not liking this.
No, I think I probably have to go with that because it's like I've never rewatched that series, and I've never watched another series. I think it's proper trash. But yeah, Love Island. I'm still embarrassed that I watched it, to be honest. I could never have it. But I remember we were on holiday, and I think we were in Greece, and we'd like been around the pool or whatever all day, and we come back to the room before we went out for dinner, and I managed to find a stream of the episode. So we're like, even though, because I think there was like one day they didn't have an episode, was there? Like Sunday.
Yeah.
So for the other days,
I think it's like on for like what, 12 weeks, I think.
Yeah, it's a long time.
3 months every single day of my life. To watch it.
I know. You think what could you have done with like all that time?
Everyone at work keeps because I enjoy a show called Love Is Blind on Netflix. That one is reality trash. Everyone keeps recommending to me Married at First Sight.
Okay, yeah.
And I've heard a lot of good things about it. Really interesting. But it's like, I think there's something like 60 episodes a series or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like, I haven't got time for that.
No. Lauren was watching one that did seem really good. It's called Love on the Spectrum.
Oh yes, autistic.
Yeah, it's quite like emotional as well because it's like some of these people obviously they've got their own issues and things struggling, and just like something like dating that you would find easy. Well, some people would find easy, not everyone, regardless if you've got special needs or not. But yeah, it was quite emotional watching it. So the last one is, what is the TV show that's made you laugh out loud the most?
There's quite a few answers for this.
Yeah, I'm going to say 2 of the US Office, like the Jim and Dwight pranks. Like for me, that's the most funniest part of The Office, and then just Family Guy, just like how they just take the piss.
Old school Family Guy, yeah, you think about that.
Yeah. I think actually, and even Only Fools and Horses, like I still watch the episode, with the chandelier. Like even I've seen it hundreds of times, and when it falls down, like I still laugh. I still find it funny. That's 3 answers, I suppose.
I'm going to say Taskmaster New Zealand.
Yeah.
Because the second season of Taskmaster New Zealand is probably one of the funniest series of any show that I've ever watched. There's a guy on it, David Krayos. He's just so unhinged. It's just brilliant.
Have they ever had like Tahiti? I'd say his name. Yeah, has he ever been on it?
But they had someone. Oh my god, I can't remember. Wellington Paranormal.
Yeah,
the woman.
Oh yeah, the future. Yeah.
She's on it, a series.
Okay.
And obviously that's done by Taika Waititi.
Yeah,
that's the closest they've got.
Was Jermaine Clement or
no?
Right Concord, no.
No, I didn't recognise any of them. But obviously now I recognise them all.
Yeah.
So I've watched the show. But I didn't recognise any of them prior to watching the show. Same as the Australian one, didn't recognise any of those.
Yeah.
But I think that's what's good about Taskmaster. Like the format just lends itself into. By the end of the series, these comedians, and they're like now a name that you could recognise and enjoy. It's like boost all of their careers. But yeah, series 2 of Taskmaster genuinely laugh out loud, funny on every episode. Community used to get me continuously. I've not watched that in years. The last 2 series and the 3rd series weren't great, but
is this linked with Parks and Recreation?
That's a good one. Parks and Recs is a good.
There you go. Suggested one to you there.
Yeah. But no, you've never watched Community.
No.
It's really, really good. I believe it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the last series was done by Yahoo.
Okay. Yahoo on the streaming
platform. A big thing of the series is there's a character called Abed who's a bit meta and is really into like TV meta commentary and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And one of his catchphrases was like 6 seasons of the movie.
Okay.
So they're currently doing the movie. It finished like years and years ago, but finally got together to do a movie. It used to have Chevy Chase in it.
Oh, okay.
But he was famously, he had a, I'm going to defend him a little bit. I don't think he was a great person to work with, but he got annoyed with his character because he was basically like an old racist sort of guy.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say exactly what he said, but he had a rant on set which basically said that I'm just one episode away from just calling a black person the N-word.
Oh, really?
He said the N-word because he was getting so frustrated. I think that got thrown out of context of him like using the N-word and stuff. Just totally on the thing. I think he was frustrated about that side of his character. But also, he was apparently really notoriously. I'm not going to defend the rest of his actions. He was quite hard to work with. And stuff. But yeah, it's got him, Alison Brie. I don't know if you heard of her. She's quite big now.
No.
Donald Glover.
Yeah, Donald Glover. Yeah.
He was in it.
But it's actually in my early days, like early there.
Yeah, so he left LeVar, what's his name? LeVar Burton. He's in Star Trek. He's the guy with the band around his head.
Okay,
he gets some money and ends up going off sailing with him.
Yeah.
Really bizarre. He's got some great, like, loads and loads of, like, big famous guest stars in it. It's got, what's that Asian guy from, he was in Hangover.
Well, the gangster.
Yeah, well, not gangster, but the crazy guy comes out in the first.
Naked. Yeah.
He's in Professor Chang. He played the most psychotic lecturer in the world.
Okay.
But no, it's just really, really good, really funny. Dan Harmon was the creator of the show, and he got fired before season 3.
Okay.
And someone else came in. Season 3 wasn't great, and he came back in season 4. And they blamed that. They said there was some really weird things that happened last year. I think it was the gas leak. So they called it the gas leak season because their memory of it wasn't great and stuff, and like that's how they refer back to it in the series. And then because some characters slowly left as the series progressed, other characters came in. So season 5 and 6 weren't that great as well because some characters left. But it was just, there's some really, really good episodes. There's just like an episode in which they play paintball in the college campus.
Okay.
And it's like stylized as a Western. It's like one of the top rated episodes of all time. 10 out of 10. Probably be like it's in the top 50 list. I really recommend it. It's just a really, really good show.
Yeah.
Really funny. Yeah, there's a movie coming out soon, so 6 seasons of the movie.
Good. See if I have a look on Netflix. I'll have to write these down because you'll tell me about these shows and stuff, and then I just completely forget about them.
So, I feel like you'll enjoy Community.
Is it sort of like 20-minute episodes kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the end of all the questions.
We didn't split it as a 2-parter, but we probably will. So if you're listening, this is the end of part 2.
Did you do that?
This is my bonus.
Okay.
End of the episode. I've done this for the past 100 episodes, Charlie. You should know this by now. I think we're at 100 episodes.
We're not going to do
but I think maybe we'll do it because I think that 100 episodes will include my little mini review. So we'll do 100 episodes where we'll do a 100th episode special, which will still be coming up too soon, where it's like me and you.
Okay.
And we'll discount the mini episodes.
Yeah. Okay. 100 could be like 107. Is that 107th episode? Right?
Yeah. So it will just be a round number. On Spotify or iTunes, wherever you listen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds good. Any last remarks before we go?
Any big projects to plug? But it's only on the podcast sometimes, isn't it?
Any big projects? What? Just generally in my life?
You've got a book coming out, a TV show?
Not yet. I'm working on something.
You're working on something?
I'm working on something.
I'm working.
Oh, yeah.
I've written 2 chapters so far. Well, I've written about 7 chapters. But what I've done is I've written them, and they're still, each chapter's quite short. So I've been going back and adding bits to first chapter. I might hint something in the 7th chapter, and that's how I've never written a book before. I don't know what the writing process is. Sorry, never written a book before. So I don't know what the writing process is that people do, but it seems to work for me. So I've expanded upon chapters 1 and 2 as I'm writing it.
Yeah.
Still not got. I've got a rough idea of how the ending happens, but I've got to really think about how I'm going to word it and everything.
Okay. And I've thought about writing a book, but because I think you could write one book and that's you done for the rest of your life, and if you make a lot of money from it. And I was like, I don't have no clue.
Makes you feel like just a second. But it's a comedy character called Garth Marenghi. He's played by Matt Holmes. And he's got a great TV series. Garth Marenghi started based on Channel 4 back in the 90s, and it was like stylized as like an unreleased show that he wrote sci-fi back in the 70s. So it's like purposely bad. It's got Rich Ayoade and Matt Berry in it.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Matt Berry sings a song called Part-Time Lover. Is it Part-Time Lover? Something like that.
Yeah.
No. It's a unique song for the. It's absolutely phenomenal. I'll play it afterwards. It's so good. But Garth Marenghi, he's now come back. So, like I said, this was early 2000s. He's now come back and he's written some books.
Okay.
Or Matt Holmes has written some books under the guise of Garth Marenghi. And like one of his quotes is, "I'm the only author that's written more books than he's written."
Oh, really?
I just love that quote because I'm a bit similar.
Yeah.
I used to read a lot of books, but I don't anymore.
Matthew Berry, he's in Fallout.
Oh yeah, I saw him in the preview.
Yeah, he's good. He's not been it massive, but yeah. Okay. Well, shall we wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah. So thanks for listening. I keep forgetting that we've been recorded. I don't think I've looked at the camera once.
Well, that's good. You're not meant to look at the camera.
Well, no, that's true. I'm just staring at it.
Wrong one of acting. Well, not acting. We're playing ourselves. Yeah. You never look directly into the camera.
Yeah, pretend it's not there. But no, thank you for listening. As always, like us and share us on our socials.
Please like us.
Please like us, yeah.
We're not about a social media thing. We just want you to like us.
Yeah, just like us. I would always said me and Mark are hoping to make a living out of this.
Yeah, our wives want to retire.
Yeah,
and that's what
live at all across all. But yeah, I know. Sorry, changing again. But I know Lauren was saying, we're talking about all across all. Like Lauren was saying, she's like sees loads of social influence, what they call it, social media or influencers. It's that I've been to Hawcross Hall and they get like obviously everything's free and they're just promoting it. You think like what a life just going around visiting really fancy hotels, doing a little vlog or something about it. But yeah, maybe in the future.
Maybe.
But actually, to be fair, that's not really what our podcast is about, is it? Things, but if we get some,
we like the no format. Format.
Yeah, there's no format.
So we can do whatever we want. We've done that. So literally just wandering around the halls of Hawcross. We did an episode that wasn't great from the cider festival.
Yeah.
We've done all sorts of things like that, and we do want to do an episode. I still want to go to this place called Bones Burger, BOHN, I think it's called.
Okay.
Burger, and just do an episode where we literally just order the burgers and then we just sit there while eating and not necessarily discussing the burgers, but also just being there.
Yeah. Where's that?
It's in town.
Oh, is it?
I think it's just an excuse for me to go visit the restaurant.
Any excuse. But no, thank you for listening and watching.
Yeah, whichever you've done.
Yeah, and we will. We'll see you next time.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Moment of truth. I'm actually a bit nervous.
Just if it's actually recorded.
55 minutes it recorded.
It's what, sorry?
It did record.
Hopefully the sound's recorded as well then. But that's going to take... How long is that?